All right. We are Momos with a camera. Got my boy Josh over here. Nick's back. Question time. You know the rules to the game. If you don't want to answer the question, you got to drink.
I'm gonna drink anyways.
We probably just drink it anyways. One funny thing, somebody was saying like, "Why do we play drinking games when I just want to drink?" Like, why we gotta make a game out of it? How about we just drink?
Because you don't want to seem like an alcoholic. So you turn it into a game because it's a game.
Yeah.
If not, it's just you sitting there getting drunk. Well, you fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
So let me know down in the comment section down below what drinking games you have played. Me and Nick played Circle of Death. That was our go-to game. We also played Asshole a lot.
And up the river, down the river.
My shit.
We used to cheat at Asshole, so telling you right now, do not play Asshole with me and Nick because you will lose.
Caribbean jerk.
So, question time. Josh got some questions. I did get a question today, and the question was, would Josh re-enlist, and if not, why? And my answer, I answered it for him. I said this question was asked, so please watch Momos with a camera to get your question answered. So we don't do repeat questions here. I'm sorry. But if it is a repeat question, I will let you know. Make sure you watch so that way you can get these questions answered. Josh took a drink to it, so I'll take a drink to it now.
Same.
Also, I would like questions that all three of us can answer. I mean, those are obviously the best, but we take what we can do, what we can do. If it leads to Josh wanting a funny story like this candlestick story, I'll be more than happy to take it. But go ahead, Josh, take it away with your questions.
Sorry, let me we'll start off on, a PG question, all right? We'll work our way up through the ratings, all right? First question is, what's y'all's next tattoo? Now, I guess I have my own question. Nick, do you even have any tattoos?
Nope.
Do you ever plan on getting tattoos?
Nope.
Really? Why is that?
Fear of needles.
Really?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You gonna pass out and shit? Like,
no, it just gets my heart pumping through.
So you never passed out like getting a flu shot or nothing like that?
Mm.
I had a homie, actually my troop, he's like, we're the same rank. We are the same rank right now because I'm out. But a really good friend of mine, we were getting a bunch of shots before deployment. And I think maybe anthrax, probably not. I forget what shot it is. Whatever. Yeah, freaking, he's getting this shot, right? And he's allergic to whatever they gave to him. So this dude passes out immediately. Boom, smacks his head against the door, just falls and starts seizing. And the doc's like, oh my God, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting like, this motherfucker really seizing right now. I'm just laughing my ass. I'm like, Randy, get the fuck up. What's wrong with you?
That's
and
crazy.
They get him up, and then they try to give it to him again. Same shit. And then I was like, hey, doc, is he going to be fucking good or what? And they're like, yeah, he's fine. And I think he drove separately, so I left. I had to go back to work. And he came back later, and he was like, yeah, man, I'm not scared of needles or anything. They just told me I was allergic to it. That's why I kept hitting my head against the thing and passing out. I was like, dude, how the fuck did they just find this out?
How does he know what he was allergic to? Because they give you a whole bunch of shit at once.
I guess whatever specifically is in... Maybe when they give you the anthrax. If it is anthrax, I don't remember specifically what it was. I'm pretty sure it was that. I think that's pretty limited to what's in there. Probably anthrax. So, I don't know.
But no, I have a fear of needles. I drew in my head the perfect tattoo for me. But it's no, I can't fuck with needles. I was getting life insurance, and I had a certain policy limit. They have to sign a nurse to come and check you. So a nurse came to the house, and she told me, oh, you gotta take blood. And I was like, oh, fuck.
That's the least painful one.
But I hate needles. So she took my blood pressure first.
Right.
And it was through the fucking roof. And she was ready not to fucking certify me for life insurance because my heart rate was so high. And she's like, what's wrong with you? Basically. And I was like, I know I'm going to get fucking a needle put in me. And I have a fear of needles. She's like, oh, you should have told me that first. I would have took your blood pressure at the end. So she took blood, and at the end, took my blood pressure and it was fucking normal.
Word.
So it's like, it fucks with me, seeing needles. And
You don't even see a tattoo needle.
I don't care, I know it's a needle.
It don't even look like a needle.
I don't
to
have
me. It
ears,
just looks like
piercings, nothing.
Looks like a fork.
yeah, like a gun. I don't know.
I don't know,
The dude
fucking needles. It ain't a pain thing.
It looks like a pen to me. It just hurts. It feel good. Hurts so damn good.
Nah.
Listen, my thigh hurt a lot.
It don't feel good. That shit hurts.
Like, I have a high threshold for pain. Like, for shits and giggles, I had the wife wax my back, yanking that hair out.
Jeez.
It didn't phase me. Like, there was no ooh ah. It wasn't like oh fuck, I'm biting the pillow. You know, none of that shit.
Like 40-year-old version type shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
They really did that to him, man. Like, that's real. Like, you can't fake that, especially during the time. Like, I really was watching that movie. Like, I think I watched that shit like maybe a month ago, and I was like, dude, they really did that to Steve Carell. Like, they really waxed him. Like, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Like, that looked painful.
Oh, it hurts.
No, I get my eyebrows waxed. That shit hurts. Makes me tear up.
Fuck no. I don't do nothing
I don't
to my
think
eyebrows.
anything hurts more than getting a nose hair plucked. That shit fucking stings. And
That makes your eyes water. That's crazy, right?
The eyebrows make your eyes water.
I don't even want to attempt. I'm good. I'm straight up.
So what would your next tattoo be?
My next tat, I was supposed to finish my sleeve in Japan from the same artist this past December, but COVID really fucked all that up. So my next one's gonna be Dino Indian piece on my right thigh. Be like a female with a spear, all tribal and shit. So all black and red. So that'll be my next piece. And then I'm gonna start this sleeve. Hopefully get that done pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish. I got a few months, I should say. He said wait. I'm gonna wait like a year to finish this arm because it's one giant cover up. But my next fresh tattoo, besides like touching everything up, was gonna probably be my other leg. That'd be another thing.
Full sleeve?
Full leg sleeve. I go big, just nothing but sleeves now.
Yeah.
And then said maybe if I lost weight, I get a chest piece. And my back.
That shit fucking hurts, man.
Want a big back piece, like fucking that koki that I sent you. The warrior koki with all the feathers in it. I thought that was like
that's just badass.
I like color though. I'm a big color person. So yeah, my whole thigh, but I'm not looking forward to that because that's gonna hurt.
Thigh does fucking hurt. That shit fucking suck. All right, the next question: if you could time travel back to a time in your life, when would it be? Me personally.
When was the last Powerball?
Oh, I guess. Yeah, that's the only reason I would time travel. I wouldn't time travel to change anything, like any decisions I made. I would time travel to just gamble on the right thing, you know? Bet on the right thing, become really rich.
Part of me is like, man, if I can travel back in time, like, I don't want to Mr. Destiny myself. I know it's a movie reference you don't know.
No, I was like,
That's a good movie.
Oh, Jim Belushi movie. Like, he basically goes back and, like, it's not even a time travel movie. He's like, what if I would have hit that baseball, like, in high school or whatever? Because, like, he struck out in, like, the world-winning game or whatever, and he became, like, super popular, married a popular girl. But then he went back to, like, you know, to mess around with, like, his actual wife, like, in his original timeline. So, like, he's basically leaving everybody, all his popularity, all the money to be with his wife. So, if I go back in time and I do something different, then I wouldn't be friends with Nick anymore, you know? So, like, based on all the circumstances, that's why I just go back to whenever the last Powerball was. Win the Powerball and just come back.
True. Agreed.
Like, I wouldn't want to miss the Destiny myself.
That, or I would travel back in time, kill myself or kill my parents just to see what happens.
You're gonna make the world die.
I need the answers. No offense, I wouldn't actually kill my parents, but I just want to know.
Couldn't happen.
Let's say my great grandparents. I don't know them, so it's not like crazy or weird. I just want to know what happens if I come back and I'm alive. You know, I need these answers. There's too many theories. There's too many what ifs. I just want to know.
There is no what ifs.
Would you go back to talk to Einstein about relativity because it's not real?
Sure. No, I wouldn't waste my time because it's real.
But you got nothing but time.
I'm not even gonna entertain any of that. We're just gonna pretend he didn't say that. So
I would go back in time to when they first started building those pyramids, man. See if it was aliens that helped them out or what. I can't believe a few thousand slaves were able to pull those fucking stones from miles away.
You'd be surprised what slavery can do. So
before the invention of the fucking wheel and shit.
How do you know they didn't have a wheel? It just got lost in time.
They didn't have pulleys and shit.
I personally believe that like civilizations like that had like like advancements that they just got lost in translation. Like it's not all recorded. Maybe, I don't know. Like I wasn't there, but I personally believe like they found a way to do things that we have no idea. Like, because it's just not in translation. Like, it's not there. It's not recorded. Like, whatever it is. But
so there's no hand-me-down stories?
I don't know, dog. I wasn't there. I didn't hear no stories. I didn't read no hieroglyphs. So, you feel me? But
Joe Rogan got a joke about that. That all these scholars and shit, they weren't fucking. And that all the workers were like, all dumb workers, like, fucking, and like, oh, now I got 2 of me. Oh, I got 3 of me now. And no one was paying attention to the scholars to see if they were reproducing. So they all just died off. And that's why we're all the fucking spawns of fucking dumb workers. And that's why we don't know how the pyramids were built. It's a joke similar to that premises.
Understandable. Makes sense. So,
I don't really care if they're there. The only thing that I think is weird, I mean, I never really thought about it, is like, if you actually go visit the pyramids, like, behind us, the expressway.
Really? That's so, like, taking you out of the moment. They didn't show that in Transformers. I'm mad about that. Hold on.
There's a meme about it. Like when people picture the pyramids, it's these pyramids with the background, this endless desert.
Yeah.
It's like, but this is how the pyramids really are, and it's a camera view of this where you see like fucking cars in the highway and shit in a little town.
Way. That's crazy.
Because that's how it really is.
Right,
now.
that makes sense. Because people lived there back then. People that live there now. That's wild. I have never seen a picture of that.
Yeah.
So propaganda, word up. I've been lied to my entire life. I am very upset that I just found this out. You heard it here
But you don't
first.
need to travel back in time to know that you can't kill your parents or your grandparents or great grandparents to see where you're at now.
Dude, I'm just saying.
That's why time travel back in time is impossible.
I agree with you on that.
I don't believe in time travel. Period. I don't think. You
I only
the
believe.
future or
I believe in time travel in the aspect that it would be used to travel distance, not travel between time. So like travel at light speed. That would be a form of time travel because you're traveling the speed of light.
If that's the case, then you time travel and you got here in your car.
Well, that's a literal, actual possible translation of it. So yes.
I'm still waiting for Neil deGrasse Tyson to answer my email so he can get on this podcast so we can talk about this.
Well, he's gonna clown you because you keep saying that theory of relativity isn't real. Anyway,
I need him to convince me.
He's gonna treat you like a flat earther.
Yeah, literally. Sheesh. I'm going to the next question, man. All right.
Your favorite rapper believes in the flat earth.
Who?
B.O.B.
My favorite rapper. B.O.B.
He's gotta be your
Well,
favorite
he had
rapper.
one song that like anybody listened to. I don't know anybody whose favorite rapper is B.O.B. unless they're a conspiracy theorist themselves. Like,
Your favorite basketball player is a flat earther?
who's that?
Kyrie?
My favorite basketball player is Michael Jordan. I don't know what about you, but
No,
Anyway.
MJ's the man. He always
I'm
gonna be
getting
there.
I'm getting away from this question because it's going into things that I don't even like, i.e. Kyrie Irving. Anyway, what is your favorite thing to cook? Mine, I don't really cook, so
Yeah, what's your favorite thing in the microwave?
Tostino's pizza for 4 minutes, dude. That shit is heat. I'm telling you, try it. Perfect balance of hot and cold. You can just eat it. So yeah, that's me. I don't know about you, man, but
Favorite thing to cook? I know what everybody wants me to cook. Everyone wants me to cook that sopa de salchichon, man. I don't know why.
That's true. They do.
Everyone wants me to cook it. Like, it's good, but damn, it's greasy as hell. I mean, I like making empanadas, or I call them Puerto Rican tacos, because it's just basically empanada meat in a taco shell. Like, I don't use no bag of seasoning to make my tacos. I just use the same, or I should say the proper term, pastelillos.
Pastelillo.
To make my pastelillos, and I just make, that meat, and I just put that in a shell. I mean, that's the easiest. I mean, I think that's super easy. I like making rice too, though. I like my white rice and corned beef. Woo-wee.
I gotta try it because this is the second podcast you mentioned that. So
white rice and corned beef is fire.
You haven't had that?
I got some corned beef in the fridge. So I'll heat that up.
Yeah, what the hell?
White people don't mix corned beef with white rice or any rice.
You want me to put some peanut butter eggs in your spam?
I don't fuck with that either.
Peanut butter eggs in your spam.
Peanut butter cup.
Corned beef is fucking rye with mustard. That's it. That's how
this
we do it.
This like corned beef, like shredded corned beef, not even hash. Like,
yeah,
I thought it was hash at first, but I can't even describe it. I know when you see like it in the raw format, you're like, I ain't eating that. Like, even like I look at it and I'm like, oh, like, but then like after I cook it, like, oh, that's good.
I like corned beef and hash. I like corned beef. Period.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
What do you like to cook? Mac and cheese? Velveeta?
My baked mac and cheese is fire, but I haven't made that in a long time. I just really make breakfast sandwiches. They're really good.
I made
fucking
that today.
Sriracha and mayo on your egg sandwich is fire. Mix those two.
On the
I
eggs?
have not done that.
Do it.
It probably, yeah, it's probably
but on a sandwich, or just like scrambled eggs and just...
You could if you want to watch your carb intake, but...
If you want to watch the carb intake, you know...
On a bagel, or on a biscuit, or on a croissant, or fucking white bread, whatever you want.
On a McMuffin?
You can do it.
I got mayo and sriracha in the fridge. I might have to...
Do it.
And I bought McMuffins yesterday.
It's fire.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's fire.
Well, I haven't tried it. I'm down. Alright, next question is, it says, yo, for us white people, what does Momos mean? Does it mean podcast? No, it does not.
So those of you who don't know, the word mamao is a Puerto Rican slang term for dummy. It's like, oh, you're a dummy, you're an idiot, whatever. Momo, the real version, literally translated, is cocksucker. So obviously due to YouTube and stuff like that, so we abbreviate it as kids. We say dang instead of damn, even though it's the same thing. Oh, you know that's an actual term when you use like shoot instead of shit. I forgot what the term was. I saw it like on Netflix the other day. But
the history of swear words.
History of swear. It's like
what's
Nicolas
his name?
Cage?
Yeah,
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
Like they said what, like if you use that other term, I think it's something oath. Like it's like what? Like that's what that means. But yeah, so we say momos because like as kids we weren't allowed to say mama. Like that's like our parents were like, you can't say that. But for Puerto Ricans it means dummy. It does not mean like cocksucker, or some like other people mean, like the literal translations is like to suck, mamado. But yeah, it's like Puerto Ricans just use it like, oh man, like don't be a mamado, like don't be a dummy.
Yeah.
Like you're just being stupid. Or like, oh, why did, like, I remember like my favorite thing was, oh, like I talked to my dad as a kid, like, why do you do that for? Like like watching the news, like why do you do that? My dad's like, cause he's on my mom. That's why. Like,
he still says that to this day.
Like just because he's on mom. He's just a dummy. He's an idiot. So that's why my mom's with a camera. That's why when I speak, I say my mom's with a camera. Momos is what you can look it up as, because we don't want to get banned from YouTube and anything like that. So pretty much it's what our podcast is called. A podcast, videocast, YouTube channel.
Yeah. So stop being a fucking Momo. because I see you. Anyways, don't look up Momo the scary thing though. That's a whole different.
That's just weird.
That shit is just weird. They was like trying to scare kids and shit back in the day. Like I don't even remember.
Back in the day, that was like 2 years.
That is back in the day. Anyways, it's a long year. Anyways, the next question will be like the last PG question, I should say. How many kids do you want to have in life, and what would their names be? So for me personally, I don't know. I really haven't thought about that too much. I do know I want kids eventually after I have like a career and I've made a lot of money and I've spent my time with myself. And you know, once I'm like ready to settle down, really, then yeah, I'm gonna have some kids. But I don't think I'm not gonna have 5 kids like my mom. Definitely not. That's too many. No matter how much money you make, unless you're a millionaire, you're always gonna be broke within 5 ass kids. You feel me? But probably like 1 or 2.
I think the bad thing with 5 kids is just 5 of everything. You want to go on vacation, it's 5 of everything. You know, like 5 plane tickets. There ain't no discounts on plane tickets.
It's true.
It's 5 of everything. 5 kids is a lot. Like I give her props for that.
5 kids, you ain't going on vacation.
That's true. You are not going on vacation.
Just put it out there. You ain't going on vacation unless you both parents got a fucking career, not a job, a career.
I always said I want 3, 2 boys and a girl, because I mean that's the way I grew up. Me, my sister, me, my brother. As far as names, I've been having my names picked out.
The only name I have picked out is a girl name, and it's Zumaya. That's because I had a crush on this girl named Zumaya when I was like 6. It was my cousin's like friend, but I just thought her name was like so cool because like who names their kid Zumaya? So yeah, that's the only female name I have. That's it.
Don't repeat that story to a girl you're trying to impregnate because you ain't never get to that name.
Don't worry, she's not watching this right now. I don't think. So, and if she is, well, too bad. You can name the boy.
My names were Caesar Smalls because he has a built-in nickname, Little C's.
I know you're not lying right now.
Malibu sea breeze, don't cheese the palm trees. And then
no one's gonna say that. I will.
Little C's. I love the name Julian. So I want to name my other kid Julian Sark.
Sark?
Sark.
What is he, a prince? He owns something in Middle Earth?
Julian Sark's actually the name of a character from the show Alias. His name was Julian.
Wow.
And his last name was Sark.
Sounds very Game of Thrones to me.
And I can't believe I'm still friends with you after that.
And then if I had a girl, it's real easy. Gwen Stacy LaBoy. Come on now.
Gwen Stacy LaBoy? You gonna give her a whole first name, last name, then another last name?
Well, I mean her last Gwen Stacy's last name is technically like a first name. Gwen Stacy.
I guess.
Gwendolyn. I like Gwen Stacy. I like Spider Gwen.
Gwen's cool. I don't think I'm gonna name my daughter Gwen Stacy.
But I actually like Gwen Stacy way before even Spider Gwen. Before Spider Gwen even came out, like I liked her more than Mary.
Oh, just like her character before she became had spider powers
before Mary Jane. I know John Craig totally disagrees, but I mean that was me. But like now that they made her into Spider, the only thing I don't like, I guess I shouldn't say I don't like it, is the thing I hate about like the whole Gwen Stacy thing and like Spider Gwen, and now there's like Deadpool Gwen, I forgot her name. Gwenpool.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a Gwenpool now. It's just like because like Spider Gwen became so popular, like let's just keep incorporating all these other characters like it. Like I hate it when they do that. Like somebody becomes so popular, let's like run it into the ground.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, Gwen Stacy LaBoy.
Tease their own, man.
I mean, that's me. Those are my names. To me, girl names are hard. Well, if you had a girl, did you have a name picked out? I know you got 2 boys.
Yeah, we have a name. It was going to be Elizabeth Rose. Then it turned into Jamie Elizabeth. Because of my wife's uncle who passed away. His name was Jaime. So Jamie's Universal.
You're understandable.
But didn't get blessed with a girl. 2 boys, which I'm happy for. Easier. Just, because kids outgrow their clothes so fucking fast. So we still got the clothes from when he was fucking... Right. My oldest son was 12 months. And now my My new baby, he's a monster, so he's already fitting in 12 months, and he's only 7 months old.
Man, you imagine if you had the girl first and you had to hand me down the boy clothes?
No, there wouldn't be no hand-me-downs.
I remember my dad used to say that all the time. Like, man, my dad was like, we were poor. I always had hand-me-downs. The oldest was your Aunt Evelyn. Like, wait, what?
Oh,
no. Think about that.
Word up, son.
All right, what else you got?
All right, so I think this question was more for me, but I'm gonna alter
I
it.
think the last one was for you too. Just putting it out there.
You got a
girl. You got a girl out there who want to get impregnated by you and wants to know if you could agree on the same names.
Hey, well, her name gonna be Zumaya, so suck it the fuck up. Anyways, it says, have you ever fucked hookers overseas? LMAO. So, no, I haven't. I'm gonna just put it out. It's illegal to do that when you're federally employed, sir. So no. Thank you.
I know. We saw that hooker at Dominican. Remember?
Oh, that's right. She was there every night wherever you were at. I remember that. She was super thick. I was almost drunk enough to be like, fuck yeah. Anyways, I was like 17, 16 at the time, so no.
He was 18 because he was going to the military.
I was 18. I was going to the military next. That's true. I forgot. My fault.
Next.
Anyways, so I had it. I'm sorry. Would you ever be in a serious relationship with a stripper if she's bringing home loads of money to let you freely use? I mean, I'm not Will Smith in Independence Day, so I don't know.
That's a good reference because you were in the military. He was in the military.
Yeah, you feel me?
That was good.
So
like
thank you. That was off the dome too. I don't even know. Anyways, I don't know.
Money doesn't make a person.
That's true.
No, but it's your comfort level with her grinding on random dicks.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I've never been in this situation.
I ain't fucking with it.
Word. I mean, yeah, I agree.
I mean,
I understand.
I am a secret jealous type. You know, like I hide it.
It ain't secret.
It ain't a secret.
We all know.
At least I feel I can hide it very well.
Everyone's shaking their heads no on the road.
You heard of 50 Shades of Grey. You turned 50 Shades of Red. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, just on that, like her profession's a stripper. You know, like I said, like it doesn't make a person or whatever. But like if you're gonna say like, oh, she's going on everybody's dick every night and then coming home and kissing you on the mouth, like no, like. But at the same token though, I also understand like if you meet somebody and they were a stripper
right.
and then you start dating them, you can't expect them to change for you. Like
right.
you can't, like you can't have that expectation. You know, like I think anybody would be an idiot who would want their person to change. Now, if you're with somebody and they're not a stripper and then they became a stripper, then you have every right to be upset and be mad or whatever. But like I said, it was the original way. When you met her and she was a stripper, you can't get mad because you knew what you were getting into.
That's true.
And that's it. Like if you're okay if you're just like, oh yeah, I'm okay, and you're really not, then you should have said that from the beginning. Like you just played yourself.
True.
Miss me with that bullshit.
I guess I will say, with all that being said, I'm open to it. I don't have an answer for you. I'm open to it. I would try it. See what happens. I'm a little crazy. But
yeah, we know that. They know that.
They might know that.
If they've been watching, they know that.
I did have a friend that he said it was his wife. I don't know if they were really married or not. Was a stripper. And he used to go to the strip club and support her. And I was like, I don't get it. And he was just like, man, that's money, man. I'd be like tipping. And then I see other guys tip and they get all jealous. So they tip more. And all I'm thinking is cha-ching, cha-ching.
I mean, that's a good strategy. I mean, that's not wrong. But I don't know if I could sit there and then once that dude tips enough and she goes get that dance, whatever she gonna do, I could just sit there and be like, yeah, you go do that. Like, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
If you gonna do it, like I just don't want to see it. I'm just allow to look. You feel me?
Ignorance
is definitely bliss.
You're gonna know when she come home with all them singles where she been.
I mean, that's fine, but I don't want to actively be there and see a dude walk off with my girl. Like that's just dumb of me to do that. Like that don't compute. Like I already know how I am. I wouldn't even put myself in a situation to have to see that. So I will go when she's not working.
No, I can't.
Cause that would only be fair, right? So like, if you're stripping, why can't I go to the strip club? Not that I really go to the strip club.
I'm not in one.
Me neither. It's just a waste of money. It's fun. If you have extra money just to throw around. But like...
Nah, I'd rather go to a casino if I got extra loot.
Double it.
Well, at least...
Get a chance to come out richer.
Small chance, but yeah. I mean, yeah. So, yeah. I'm open to it. So yeah, I think that's it for the questions except for... Would y'all sleep with or without socks?
Like what?
I sleep without socks.
Like,
are y'all out here sleeping with jeans and socks on? Like,
you ready for a basketball game? I mean, I sleep without socks. Like I used to sleep with socks on.
I can't sleep with socks. They'll come off in the middle of the night.
I used to, but.
Were you running while you sleep? Why are your socks coming off?
Because it's uncomfortable. Like, I feel uncomfortable. Like,
you fuck with your socks on?
Do I fuck with it? Depends.
If
Sometimes I do. Come on, son. We alluding to like the first podcast. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that story. I don't know. It depends. Like sometimes I don't take them off. Sometimes I do. I don't know. It depends how comfortable I guess I am. If I'm not that comfortable, then I'm not taking my socks off.
I remember back in the day, I used to say, because I heard an Eminem song, and he basically says like, oh, like I really loved you because I took my jewelry off when we had sex. He said something along, obviously it's Eminem, so he didn't say it like that. But
right.
I forgot exactly how the line went, and I was like, oh man, I like that line. So then I was telling Nick and Alex, I was like, man, you know what? Maybe I should start doing that. Like, if I have sex with a girl, like, I'm not gonna take my jewelry off, and then that way she feels insulted. And then Nick goes, I just won't take off my socks. And then Alex had to over the top everybody. I'm just not gonna take off my pants. He's like that. She was just gonna go home crying. He didn't even take off his pants.
He just unzipped them hoes.
He just like wrapped them around his ankles.
I'm crying.
I'm like, oh fuck it, only Alex, man. Like,
what the fuck?
He didn't even take off his pants. I was like, wow. Here I am with my jewelry. I'm like, that's how you know I love you, because I took my jewelry off for you. See, that Eminem said something like that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I don't even wear jewelry.
I know.
Well, I got my bling now.
I don't think
that's because this podcast is taking off. He got bling now.
Producer says, "Yeah, you could get one piece of bling." Word up.
What was the original question?
The original question?
Would you sleep with socks on?
Yeah. Would you sleep? Do you sleep with socks on or off? Basically, sleep with or without socks. That's what they said.
Is that just you alone, or you in bed with a chick?
Alone, I'm assuming. I mean, I wouldn't be sleeping with socks on. Period, because I get hot.
I don't sleep.
So
I don't sleep with any socks on.
I can't feel uncomfortable.
It's either I'm just in my underwear or completely naked.
I can't do it completely naked. I feel weird.
I feel
freeing, man.
Constricted.
Weird. Yeah.
With like socks. Like I feel like just socks in general. Like I just feel like like get off me.
Yeah. Like if I don't have shoes on, I don't got socks on. I guess. So like, true. That's true. But yeah, socks during sex. It's like it depends. I don't know. Cause there's definitely times where I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking my fucking socks. Like I think about it, cause I'm taking my clothes off. I'm like, nah. So like I don't know. I don't even know what it is. It's just like nah.
I remember when I was younger, I used to read Maxim magazine. I don't even know if you remember what that is, but I was reading an article and it said like, if you ever like about to get naked with a girl, especially like the first time. The first thing you should do is take off your socks before you take anything else. Like you take off your shoes but like instead of like taking off your shirt, your pants, you're supposed to take your socks off first. Because if you take your socks off first and then you take off your pants, like you look okay. Like you don't think nothing of it. But if you take off your pants first and leave your socks on, you look like an idiot. And the girl's gonna look at you and be like, "Damn, you a fucking idiot!" Like just sitting there with your socks off. And I was like, Maxim was probably right.
I mean, if you're at that point, do it matter how you look? Cause like, was she gonna be like, all right, you have your shirt and your socks on right now? I'm fucking leaving.
I mean, I guess I never thought about it that way. I mean,
at that point, it's like whatever happens is gonna happen, no matter what, you know. Like, so I don't know. I think it's worse if a female don't take off her socks, right? Or if you start to take off her socks and she stops you, you know, because we got the rule: your feet ain't clean, the pussy ain't. So that I'm just saying, I think that works for that way for sure. I don't know, like when you're watching porn, right? I don't want to see some dude's feet. So I appreciate the dudes who do porn and keep their socks on because that shit is gross. I don't want to see that. Not that I'm like looking for it, but like it's just there sometimes, dog. And just stop. Put some socks. Whoever's directing this shit, let them motherfuckers keep them socks on.
How about you just angle it so that you don't see anybody's feet?
That's true, but you got Quentin Tarantino motherfuckers out there, you know. So you know, I just recently found that out. Aside from the time that you told me that, when we watched what's that shit with Antonio Banderas?
Desperado.
Yeah, that because there was some meme that I saw yesterday, and it was like a bunch of pictures of like movie shots of girls with their feet in the shot, and it was like Tarantino or whatever, and I was like, I never realized this. Like, I didn't say that. You told me when we were watching Desperado because they had a close up of her feet, and you're like, yeah, you don't know that Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish?
I didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure you told me that, but whatever. Anyways, apparently this is a known thing that he has some crazy iconic foot fetish, and it's in all his movies. I never realized that. I never realized it. I never noticed it in the movies, and I was like, dude,
I didn't know that. I swear to God, I didn't know that.
I don't know who I was talking to then.
Yeah, because he didn't even direct Desperado. That's Robert Rodriguez.
You're right.
I know a lot of people mistake it for Tarantino.
Just had crazy
deja vu right here.
I don't know what movie I was watching with who, but they said that too. Unless I dreamt this, I don't know. Maybe
I remember we were talking about the Victorious, and then how the dude from Drake and Josh had that crazy. Yeah, we were talking about that. I remember.
Maybe I got them confused. But yeah, that dude is a weirdo. Because I heard about he would call the girls in and he would tickle their feet. Like, dude, what's wrong with you? Dan Schneider, you freaking weirdo. I'm calling you out. You heard it here first. Stop being weird, dog. Because there's an episode of Victorious. Because I remember this specifically. And I was like, this is so weird. It's Kat, Ariana Grande, and she paints a smiley face on her big toes, and it's a whole 2-minute thing of her just with her feet in the camera. It's a whole thing. I'm just like, dude, why are we watching this? Why the fuck why do I have to sit through this bitch's feet with smiley faces on? I don't understand.
On the bottom or the top?
On the bottom. On the soles.
In the soft spot?
Yeah. So I was like, what am I watching? Is this appropriate? So, I mean, at the time, I was at the age to understand what the fuck is going on. So it's this is fucking weird. But yeah, Tarantino, you a freak. You freaky, bro. You don't give a fuck. So good for you. Freak ass dude.
So that's it. That's all the questions we got.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right. So remember, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you got any questions, definitely hit us up. Just leave a comment with the questions. I definitely read everything that you see on there. Again, I always try to reply to all the comments, like your comment back. So, I really appreciate people who take the time to like and subscribe and stuff like that. So definitely like and subscribe. Really, really appreciate the subscribers that we do have. Again, if you want to be a guest in the podcast, hit us up. We'll probably do a couple beer episodes, a wine episode, bourbon episode, just trying to mix it up a little bit. Any suggestions, any topics you feel like we should talk about, let one of us know. You can always hit me up, Fat Boy Problems, on Snapchat and Instagram. Josh, want to go ahead and drop your socials?
Before I do that, I got a shout out from my boy Moose Mendez, because he was crying that I didn't give him a shout out. He was like, I can't believe you didn't do that. It should be apparent. I don't even got to ask you. So here's your shout out, motherfucker.
Hey, Moose, you got a shout out, so you better like and subscribe.
Yeah. Straight up. And a shout out to Juan Galvez, because you could talk shit and then delete your comments. This is the only time I will talk about this because I hate you. 1, nobody cares. 2, you're 37. Leave me alone. I'm out of the Marine Corps. And 3, I guess divorce will do that to you. You're worried about everybody else but yourself. Good to go. And sorry, I forgot. We're on the topic of handles. My Snapchat is MisfitRep, MSFT_REP. And get on the OnlyPans, because I just posted today my breakfast sandwich in my apron. So that is at 6 the future man. It's free. I got 11 subscribers. Be the 12.
And don't forget, we got special thanks to John Craig back there, helping us out with the mics, working the audio for us, working the video. So thanks, John Craig, for coming out. God bless you. Good night.